You've got. So we were. Hello.
Hi, everybody.
Welcome to Village Vibes Podcast, where hashtag it takes a village.
Yes, coming to you live from the shadiest studio in all of Oregon, the bedroom of one Kayla.
Yeah. That's.
You like the fade
nice
out.
touch.
Mm-hmm.
Nice touch.
A little reverb echo.
Yeah. Anyway, today it is Sunday.
It is Sunday. We are
they
recording
all just
this on a
kind of
Sunday.
blend together now.
Listen, I don't
they?
know what day it is anymore.
Don't they? Yeah. But today is Sunday, and we walked outside, and it was a beautiful blue sky with beautiful white puffy clouds, and it made me think of the Toy Story.
Yes, the Toy Story
intro.
theme. She just started, just reciting it.
You know that backdrop? The Toy Story was the blue with the white clouds.
I'm pretty sure all the folks know it. You know what? I still don't understand that sport character. I was like, get it out of here. I just don't. I'm not
Forky.
Forky, Sporky, Spoony,
I still haven't
Woony.
seen it.
It just doesn't do it for me. And then it has those Negro lips, and I'm just like, it's a white spork with Negro lips. It's just, I don't know.
Okay.
I just don't know.
Sure.
I feel like it's blackface. I'm playing. So,
No
I must say, again, I'm surprised that we're able to still come to you and, give you something.
Like that.
I was driving across the bridge a few days ago to go pick something up, and I would give Portland its things. I'll give Oregon its things. Like, it's usually pretty clear. You can see the mountains, you can see Mount St. Helens, all this stuff. But sis, let me tell you how because of there's no industry moving right now and people are really staying in, crystal clear.
I know, right?
I've never seen the mountains so vivid like that. I was just like, is this 3D?
Doesn't the air
What
just
is this?
smell different?
It does.
It does.
I'm telling you, I told a friend last week, I said, nature is a snap away, okay? Do you see how quick this grass is growing, honey? She's ready to take over.
I'm telling you, we about to have big cats outside of our door. Big cats. Like, the big predators.
Walking
they're
outside,
take over again. Yeah.
Good old bobcats just kicking it.
That's what I'm waiting for.
I seen 2 quail the other day just sitting on our doorstep. I thought one was dead, but they was asleep. Like, that was the part that really gagged me. I was like, so y'all, and I opened the door.
Like so many animals that are generally elusive or elusive is so ridiculous, right? Like, they're animals. They just don't like humans. So it's not like they're hiding. They just hate us, which I don't blame them. Right. But anyway, yeah, they are like coming out into the streets because there are no humans around.
Kicking it. Blue heron just walking across the door. I'm like, so a blue heron just going to walk across my door?
What is that?
What happened to that boy? I'm sorry. I had to take it there.
Okay, guys, we've got a fun episode for you today.
Do we, Diane?
I think so. Okay. I have some fun stuff.
Okay, cool. I'm looking forward to this.
Okay.
So we're going to go into what? The bays of the... Did we introduce ourselves? Did we say our actual name?
No, but we did say, welcome to Village Vibes Podcast. I'm Kayla.
And I'm Britton.
And it's nice to have y'all here again.
Yeah, it's cute.
Yeah, in this time of isolation.
Desperation.
Hateration.
Holleration.
Okay, anyway. Bay of the week. I'm telling you, the sky was perfect. Who's your Bay of the week this week?
Okay, just a few. My bays of the week are my friend group from DC, to Antonio, Vachelle, Evelyn, and Shari. They have just been pillars this week, and just like we've been communicating a lot. We've been FaceTiming. We've been laughing our butts off. We've been crying together. We've been going through like challenges, just trying to figure out how to maintain our relationships as grown people who have grown ass issues.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, because it's so easy to just like be in this adult phase and just totally like just sometimes forget about one another and being present for each other. But we've done so well at just communicating effectively, talking about how one another needs to be treated and how we want to continue and maintain our relationships with one another and be sure that we're on the right track to continuing to blossom. And so leaning on them and just a number of friends actually who I'm going to mention also has been cool. Just friends that you can lean on, like really, like that you can be like unapologetically yourself, who you can get angry with, who you can share memories with, who you can share laughter with, just all the things across the board. So to y'all, thank y'all so much. Y'all are such beautiful spirits.
I like listening to you all roast each other.
Don't we cackle? Don't we
funny,
cackle?
yeah.
We just cackle and just come for each other, honey. She's cute. She's cute. Mother Bays of the week are gonna go to Jace Jones and Ruby and Jamila.
Yes.
And Jace just, that's my cousin brother. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's my boo. And he just stormed through with, some vittles for us. And
yeah, I feel like I should put my name on this card too because I'm also reaping the benefits. So I'll say my base of the week are Jace Jones, Ruby and Jamila.
But also Ruby and Jamila because like they have been so forward in just ensuring that they reach out, that they make sure that people don't feel alone, that they engage. They do like little dates. They do little house party things. We just randomly like KiKi. They hooked me up with an Apple TV. Thank you for all the subscriptions that came along with that, sis.
I know, I'm jealous.
You can come into my room at any point in time and watch with me, or I could just move the Apple TV to into here if you want.
No.
No,
that's okay.
Anyway, am I going too deep into this?
No.
Oh.
No. What?
Okay. Then my last Bay of the week goes to none other than the legend himself, Jonte Austin. So if y'all don't know, all of these producer, singer, songwriter challenges are going on. And it started with Sean Garrett in The Dream, which went completely left and was trash. And people just read Sean Garrett and his receding hairline for filth, even though it's alopecia. So you all are shady and are terrible people.
Wow.
But no, Swiss Beats and Timberland started it, but then Jonte Austin and Neo did one. And listen, not only is Jonte Austin a legend, and he went up in here and absolutely set fire to these Instagram stories and reminded you who he was. I mean, the man can sing. He's written for everybody. I mean, the moment he pulled out the Aaliyah catalog, I was like, Neo, why are you here? The moment he pulled out every last single Mariah hit from Emancipation to Meet Me Up, I was like, why are you here? When he pulled out Mary's Can't Be Without You or Be Without You, I was like, girl, why are you here?
What were some of the ones that Neo pulled?
I don't care. It was like Carrie Hilson tracks. Like, I live for them. I live for them. I live. Neo has his tracks too, but I was just like, sis, Neo just played mostly a lot of his stuff. And I was like, you can't come to the table when Jonte Austin's giving you 702, SWV, Mary J. Blige, Mariah Carey, Aaliyah, mad niggas. Like, just you can't. You can't. Jonte Austin came up in there in a suit, and he still look good, and he's giving body down, and he's giving sex appeal, and you just rolled up in a hoodie. No shade against hoodie culture. I'm just saying, Jonte came to play, and Jonte won, and that's how I feel about it. They also did one with Lil Jon and T-Pain. That was nothing but a party. And then they're having one with Babyface and Teddy Riley coming up, which has been postponed. So yeah. Yeah. Also, Shari, I want to give Shari a Bay of the Week. That's my last Bay of the Week. Again, Shari, because she is really out here putting together these workshops for these youth, for these adults. Yeah. And it's a really good time. My girl is brilliant. And I keep telling her, where's the book? Where's the TV series? Where is it? I'm ready. Get you and Strap together and let's pump these out, pump it up, like a Joe Budden song. I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. It's very admirable. All of the folks who are like doing a lot of community outreach and community things. So yes.
And I applaud you because I ain't doing none of that shit. I'm like at home. Same. I'm at home just like,
same. I'm like, no, I'm good.
I'm at home meditating, you know what I'm saying? I'm out here.
Oh, is that what we're calling it?
I did.
I'm joking.
I meditated this morning,
joking.
ma'am.
I'm kidding.
Mm-hmm. So those are my bays of the week. Who are your bays of the week? I need to start breathing into this phone now.
Phone?
This microphone.
Oh. Okay, bays of the week. So all of the people that I've connected with via FaceTime or house party or Facebook chat, whatever. It's nice. I feel like it's almost like easier to like FaceTime with somebody than to like, I don't know. Well, of course, most people are quarantined, right? So, but anyway.
I don't know if it's okay.
Maybe it's not easier.
It's easier, but it also, the fact that people don't understand boundaries and parameters as a result of this is kind of problematic. Because they'll be like, girl, I don't really feel like FaceTime right now.
Oh, like I don't have people reaching out to me like that.
I'm up, I'm up, so let me just FaceTime them because I know I'm up, so why wouldn't they be?
My phone's kind of dry, so I can't relate. So anyway.
That was not a read to anybody. That was not a read to anybody.
Another bay of the week goes to the Popeyes spicy chicken sandwich. We are not sponsored, but
why?
Whatever, dude. It's shout out.
Listen, what happens if? Okay, I'm gonna shut up. Nope, not doing it. Not doing it.
Listen, that chicken sandwich has carried me through some things recently. You know what I mean?
Okay, I get. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's been there for me in times of need, and I just want to publicly shout it out and say thank you.
Before we move on, what sides do you get with your spicy chicken sandwich, and how many sandwiches do you get in one serving?
I have one.
Oh, you do?
Yes.
Oh, you don't have two?
No.
Oh, okay.
Don't try to call me out like that, okay? Because you're wrong and you're a liar. And that's not what happened. What happened was I got two and I saved one for the next day. So it wasn't two. It was about lunchtime when I came down.
You woke up that morning and was like,
Yeah, it was
I got a spicy chicken sandwich waiting for me, baby.
Yeah, I didn't even heat it up or anything.
You didn't. I seen you when you came downstairs. I said, "Oh, she ain't cut on the oven or nothing, Jesus. She just
I can't waste my time. Can't waste my time with that." So anyway, that's another bay. Also, the Columbia Sportswear CEO Tim Boyle cut his own salary down for the year to give retail employees regular pay. That is what all CEOs should be doing during this time.
No, they too busy getting their pods ready for the ending. They getting ready to get on that Mercy boat. That's not destined.
Those like underground barricades?
Yes.
Like there are
people
like
spend millions.
Yeah, there are spots that you can get within neighborhoods that are all underground. They have like movie theaters and shopping centers. I'm like, why? What? If the world doesn't exist above, why? What is the point?
Tell me why.
What is the point?
Tell me why.
From that. Is that it?
Oh, yeah. Why you take your rich ass underneath the ground, you're gonna burn up anyway.
I tell Britton all the time that he should do these parodies on an Instagram account.
Yeah, just freestyles.
Also, I forgot I was wearing makeup, and I think I just rubbed my cat eye off. Did I?
You turned it into a smoky eye.
Shit.
It's just a nice gentle smoke.
Okay.
On the side of your face.
It's toasted. A little toasty. Not quite fully smoked.
You know what I'm saying?
A little hickory smoked.
Mm-hmm. What are you doing, sis?
I just wanted to look in the mirror really quick. Sorry.
Girl, you come up in this girl's room and she just takes all the liberties, honey.
You just said it. It's my room.
This is a place of business right now, ma'am. Okay? Take your profession seriously.
Then, let's remove the items.
What
if
items?
This is some place of business.
This is liquid encouragement.
You don't need any encouragement. You lie.
You don't know what I need. I'll tell you what I do need. I can't say it.
Also, Bill Withers.
Bill Withers did pass away.
Yeah.
Great legend. Yeah.
So.
And not from complications with coronavirus.
No, although that is also taking its share of people.
Yeah, it is. It just in the wrong people. So anyway.
Okay.
Moving
so
forward.
We'll be right back, everybody, with what we learned. Because we are professionals.
Before we do what we learned, I do have a question on the Village Bulletin board. Okay.
Get it out.
So now that we have to wear masks, where am I supposed to get one from? Because especially given that like masks need to go to like immediately to all medical facilities, and they're out here talking about some girl. Well, make sure you put on your mask, and it's like, well, who's going to send me one?
Yeah,
because I went to the Rite Aid, sis. Not one in sight.
Well, definitely not at the right. I don't know why you.
Do I need to go to Home Depot?
I don't know why you thought. No, they're not going to have any either. I'm telling you, every single place I've been, there's 10 items that are guaranteed to be out. Any kind of alcohol, rubbing alcohol, hydrogen peroxide, Clorox wipes, toilet paper, tissue. What are some of the other ones?
Yeah, I was going to cover that in what I learned.
Yo,
so I'll just tell you now,
really
it's not just the Clorox wipes and the Lysol. It's also rice. The girls are out here stealing all the jasmine rice. There's not none. There's no basmati. I couldn't find any
frozen peas the other day. I was like,
what
is this?
The girls are scooping it up.
I know, it's crazy.
Can't find a wipe to save your life, okay? I'm going to go ahead and just order me a bidet because I don't need to handle toilet paper. Just send the water shoot. Okay, all right. I'm going to just get a bidet. I'm going to leave it at that.
You didn't want to go into detail about that?
You don't need any detail about what a bidet does.
That's interesting. I know. I feel like I go through a lot of toilet paper because, I use it both for all the times, and y'all don't, right? Right?
I'm just ready to go to what I learned because this just sparked something new in what I learned.
Oh, okay. But people with penises generally don't use toilet paper when they pee. Is that true?
I think for the most part, no, they do the shake and steak.
Gross.
Shake and steak. Okay. I used to pat the urethra.
I'm sorry. Now that you're talking about it, I'm like, maybe this wasn't a good question. And that was like so genuine too. Okay. Anyway, whatever. I'm sorry. That's probably not appropriate.
You know what? Men need to be using toilet paper because I tell you what they don't know. They don't know how to do it properly because these drawers, girl.
I've seen a panty or two. Yeah.
All up in the back. Okay. Ugh.
Okay.
Not me though. I know how to properly do this.
Okay. Obviously, you don't have to say it. It's almost like you make it worse when you say that, Okay. Anyway, we'll be right back.
Sure.
This is what I learned.
All right. So we're back. Excuse me. Had to do a quick little
burp.
Hey, Free. I see you, Pumpkin. Look how cute she is.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah. And there's yours, just looking like a pile of dust. Just look at that.
What is your problem?
Fresh out.
What is your problem?
Fresh out the dirt devil.
I am so sick and tired of this.
Don't you know when you empty them handheld vacuums?
Yes,
and
I
that
know
dust
what you're
come out.
talking
That's
about.
what he looked like.
That is not
dirt devil. DDD. Dirt devil dust.
This is so wrong because
Dusty.
I could say so much about your dog's wiry ass. Are we cussing on this?
She ain't dusty.
I'm the one that has to edit it out,
you have
right?
to edit it out, so
yeah.
I'm trying not to, but
that fucking bitch.
Roscoe Dusty.
No, that's not. You know what?
Coco.
I would never ever be in a position where I would use somebody's pet, like
it's
just in spite of them. But you've really brought that out of me, because there are times where I'm just where I insult Free, and I don't even really mean it. I just am angry at you.
Yeah.
For insulting my dog.
You know,
again.
You know, I take care of that dog. Go
Whatever.
Go on now. What'd you learn this week, Sweetness?
Well, I had to learn a lot this week because I don't know if you all have heard, but teachers are having to do this remote learning thing. So my whole week was rocked. I mean, rocked by all of this stuff. It's almost like, I think everyone is in the same boat. We're all like, what are we supposed to do? Like, how is this going to roll out? What is this going to look like? But it is like learning a brand new job. And I did not sign up for that this year. So I think there's like a grievance process that I'm currently going through with all of this COVID stuff, but particularly with my job. I can't tell you how many apps I've had to learn this week. Freaking
Girl.
Zoom, freaking Google
Microsoft
Hangouts,
Teams.
Microsoft Teams.
The girls have me downloading everything too. I'd be like, I really don't desire to do this.
Yeah,
It's
I
taking
had
up
to
space.
download like 6 apps. There's one app. It's so crazy. Anyway, so I feel like, like my whole week was just a whirlwind of information and reiteration and scary theories and assumptions and rumors. Oh my God, so many rumors. Because nobody really has answers, right? And I get it. Like, nobody knows what what we're doing in this.
Nobody knows the troubles I've seen. Nobody knows
But
my battles. And I know that's not the lyric.
I thought nobody knows but Jesus.
Nope, that ain't it either, sis. Sorry. You can go back to the drawing board on that one. Continue. Oh, nobody knows the trouble I've seen. Nobody knows my sorrow.
Oh.
Yeah.
Was there not a line in there with Jesus?
I don't think so. Mm-mm.
Yikes. Okay, well, anyway.
I'm gonna leave you alone, okay?
Oh my gosh. I'm looking at so I actually took these notes last week.
I'm sorry, that was my fault.
So I'm
She
looking
was
at
ready,
these
I
now
wasn't.
and I'm like, these don't really make sense. Like one of them says that it's Groundhog's Day. That's not true. Not anymore.
But it is Palm Sunday, so everybody put your palms up.
You are such a fool. Oh my God.
Listen, let me tell you something. Okay, again, this is no shade to religious people, but when I was walking free this morning, there was a house that I passed and the kiddies were playing the street chalk.
Yeah.
They had drawn Jesus on a horse, talking about some Jesus is here. They were talking about some welcome to Palm Sunday Row. I was like, get it. When I tell you my feet started burning, I was like, oh, I gotta move. Get it off me. They had Jesus hopscotch. They had 1 Corinthians hopscotch. I was like, no.
Oh my God. Where was this? Was it close?
Yes, close
No.
by. I seen
Not
all that. I said, and then the mom came out and said hi to me, and I was like, oh no. No, you the ringleader.
She
I
was
ain't
about
talking to you.
spray you with some
You know,
holy
because
water.
it's a different kind. Those are different kind of religious folks. And
I
I'm
understand.
sorry, I'm used to black religious folks, but when some of them,
I know what you
I'd be
mean.
like,
I know what you mean.
I'm here for the
I get
religion,
it.
but not your religion, not yours.
Okay, but I do have a couple of things that apply. Super Pink Moon is Tuesday. Actually, probably maybe the day that this comes out. But I'm so excited, like that. It's just
That
something
sounds-
to take my mind off of.
Sounds like a Nicki Minaj album, Super Pink Moon,
Well, I mean that's not that far off. I mean she had
Pink Print.
Pink Print and then Pink Friday
yeah.
and then also a song called Super Bass.
So why not Super Pink Moon?
Super
you know,
Pink
give
Moon.
them all of the Harajuku that you can get. You know what I'm saying?
Anyway, okay. So I wanted to play a little game. So there's this thing going around on Facebook, and it's called the Unpopular Opinions game. And so you list like 10 things that everybody else likes that you dislike.
Okay.
So that's like unpopular for you to dislike, or things that you like that most other people don't like. So let's start with things that you...
Do I need a pen and paper?
No.
Oh.
Just off the top, things that you like that other people really enjoy. Like, I hate salmon. I think salmon is disgusting.
I adore salmon.
Right. And most people like salmon. I think I don't like it smoked. Don't like it on a boat.
Oh,
Don't like it on
I
a
don't
float.
like green eggs lambs.
I do not like them.
So do I need to do something that I don't like or that I do like?
Something that you don't like that everybody else likes. Well, you got a lot of those, I feel like.
Olives. Get them out of here. Get them out of here. They're a detriment to this earth. Get them out of here.
You really? Okay.
Get them olives out of here.
Wow, you hate olives. Okay.
Artichoke. Get her out of here too.
What about artichoke hearts?
Get her out of here too.
Really?
Get her out of here.
Huh. I don't like artichoke leaves. I think that's a waste of my time.
If
I'm like,
it starts with Arta and ends with choke, get it out of here. And that's on period. Like I don't know where I minced words.
okay. I don't like watches.
I love watches.
I don't see the point. Not with a phone in my pocket.
Oh, I don't have one.
Oh my gosh, you are the pickiest person I've ever met.
I mean, I can give you food all day.
But you can't think of like other things.
Oh, I don't like Taylor Swift.
Oh my god, well that
You girls go up for
she
her.
doesn't count.
And now she's on a whole redemption tour. Now that they don't release the full footage.
Oh my goodness,
know what I'm
whatever.
saying?
I'm so over that.
Like, you bitches owe me an apology. Okay, I said what I said.
Yikes.
Pull up to the ranch if you want smoke.
Thousand Island.
Get Thousand Island out of here.
Wait a second.
I
But
mean-
I've seen you mess up a Big Mac.
No, wait, that's not Thousand Island. That's secret sauce.
Oh no,
It's
no,
not
you
Thousand-
can't.
Did
no,
McDonald's
you are
say that
in
it was?
full-
It was. First of all, let me be clear. I haven't had McDonald's in a year, so girl, bye.
Oh
Okay,
wow,
let me be
what
clear.
a
I haven't had McDonald's in a few
what
months.
a sham. Please, that's only because you've not been really leaving the house.
And I'm broke. I ain't got no money.
Okay, maybe mac sauce is a little different, but it's all the same. It all lives in that.
Get oatmeal raisin cookies out of here. Get her out of here. Get her out of here.
Listen, raisin is the devil's fruit. Raisin is Satan's food.
No.
Yes,
no.
it is.
Here for raisins. Go ahead and give me Sunmaid all day.
No,
Don't be giving me no oatmeal
Get out of
raisin.
here.
Get oatmeal,
No.
get oatmeal raisin out
I'm
of here.
getting ready. I was actually Googling recipes for oatmeal cookies without raisins. Raisins are garbage. How dare you?
They're super healthy. They're just grapes, sis. And you like grapes.
I do like grapes. Ooh, I don't like raisins. Do
Do you like craisins?
No. I like other dried fruits, though. Banana chips.
Oh, you know what? I hate licorice.
Ooh. Oh, yeah.
I feel
I
like
don't
everybody
know
hates
if that's...
licorice.
Yeah, I feel like that's a 50-50. I like it. You mean black. You mean like real licorice.
Nasty. Yeah. Like
I like licorice, but I don't...
anise.
I
Get it outta
don't
here.
like... do you like Jaeger?
No.
Okay.
I mean, it has alcohol content, so I mean, catch me at the right time, and if it ain't nothing else, then sure. But that's the only way. I'm be like, sure, go ahead, and drop it on over here.
Oh, wow. Okay. Okay.
All right. So, is that it, or can I go to what I learned, or? Are we done?
Well,
Do we need
it
to do
could have
something
been
else?
more fun if you weren't so impaired right now. Go ahead.
I'm not impaired. I'm here. Let me see. I don't know what else. I mean, what can I think of?
Or things that you like that other people generally don't like. Like, I love pineapple on pizza.
That is the devil's food right there. Sorry, Hawaii.
No, it's not.
Sorry to Hawaii, but no.
Okay, the best
The
pizza,
nerve.
everybody, is pepperoni,
No.
pineapple, and jalapeno.
That's a whole
Woo!
nice lie.
You can't go wrong.
Get
It
the
doesn't matter
pineapple
where you
out of
go.
here and keep the rest.
Nah. It's sweet, spicy, salty, cheesy. That's my favorite
Yikes
pizza.
on stripes. Not here for it.
What's your favorite pizza? Meat lovers? You like all that
Don't
sausage,
worry about
don't
it.
you?
I like a
You
meat
like all
lover.
that ground
I do.
beef.
I do like a meat lover. And I love me a deep dish. I like me a good old piece of golden crust. I like it. If I'm going to eat pizza, let's eat pizza. Let's eat pizza.
So do you
okay?
have a favorite place you get pizza from?
Pizza Hut's always been legendary for me. I just love Pizza Hut.
Really?
Yeah, and
Okay.
you girls go up for your Domino's, and I just be like, that shit's nasty.
Oh, no. If I'm thinking favorite pizza, I'm like, it's like pizza schmizza.
Oh, Schmeatz is good. Schmeatz is legendary and
Yeah.
iconic. Okay, I will definitely take
Or
down.
Pizza
If it wasn't so
Cotto.
expensive per slice, honey. Oh, okay.
Okay. Anyway, what did you learn, friend?
So, calling back on that Pink Moon situation, I learned about the shocker this week. Do you girls know
Okay,
what
I
the
feel like
shocker
we definitely
is?
have to take this out for the radio edit because
Do you girls know what the shocker is? I had no idea what this was. And I mean, Kelly gonna do some hand gesture to me where the ring finger's pulled in.
Wait,
but-
hold on. Let's rewind. Okay, let's start with it. Let's get to the gritty details because this is not where this
This
started.
is
Where
insanity.
this started was Brayden was standing in my doorway to my room while I was lying in bed, making fingering motions at me.
It was.
Yes,
but why
you
was I making
were.
the fingering motion? The fingering motion was for talking about how to properly wipe yourself in the toilet.
No.
Yes,
No.
it was.
I don't think so.
Because I was talking about how to.
So, okay, fine. Let's say that is what happened.
I
so that warrants you making
I just pulled up to your
fingering
room
motions
and started swiping fingers. Is that what you said? I just pulled up and was just like, swipe, swipe? Is that what you saying?
Swipe or no swiping?
What you said?
No, I'm just saying you were making some profane gestures my way that I happened to see. So.
Oh, I remember when it's because I had on the gloves.
Yes. Yes.
Yep.
That's what it was.
Okay. Well,
So we were joking about that. And then did I do it first?
Of course you did it, because I never knew what a shocker
you didn't
was.
know what it was.
You said,
and you said, "What's that?" And I said, "It's the shocker." And you said, "What's that?" And I said,
She's like, "You don't know what a shocker is?" I was like, "I don't. What is this?"
I feel like it's like white guys named Kyle who drink rock stars and punch holes in the wall. I feel like that's who makes jokes about.
But I just hope nobody actually does that, because oh God. Take your palm, everybody. Fold your ring finger in.
No, don't have a tutorial on how to do.
Connect the index and middle finger and leave the pinky finger extended. And then just ever so slightly fold at the knuckle joint, the thumb.
This seems so.
Now,
I have to cut this out of the radio.
It looks like a photon blaster. It looks like a photon blaster, but this is the shocker. And the way that it was described to me, I'm not going to say who described this to me, is...
Okay, you want to hear something worse? Is that there's like this whole diagram that I've seen where it's like different ones, like shocker, and then this one's called like the showstopper.
I don't get it out of here. All right, I just don't subscribe to this, and it was a struggle.
Okay, I don't subscribe to it either.
I don't think you do. I'm not saying that you do. I'm just saying it was a surprise to me. So anyway, I was like, oh,
yikes.
Look up the shocker on Google, y'all. She's wild.
No, don't do that. Don't look it up.
And look at the phrase that they refer to it.
Here's the thing, too. If you see those stickers on people's cars, it is just, I feel like it is like the biggest red flag that like, I'm a douche. I feel like that's what it screams out. It's similar to like, I don't know. It's just obscene.
Okay.
So you learned that. That's fun.
That was one thing. The other was... And now on to some more serious matters. In relationships and in friendships, which are relationships, I think it's important to teach each other how to treat one another. Of course, you always, I think in general, you lead with respect. You lead with good intentions, all of those things. But that doesn't release the fact that you still probably need to have, on an individual basis, we need to talk to each other on how we expect to be treated. And I think that's something people should carry with them in life in general.
I agree.
Sometimes you have to you shouldn't have to on a basic level, but sometimes people need to know what your boundaries are and how you expect to be treated. And that is just on period, because there are people out here who really will overstep those boundaries and disrespect you. And there's a lot of people who take the L for that or just don't say anything about it. And then they end up harboring an emotion and then causing all kinds of issues. You know what I'm saying? So how to treat each other is something that I think we should invest more. And it's just something that I've recognized in this pandemic. And now that we've had the social distancing, we are no longer allowed to have contact with each other. So you come to a lot more realizations. At least for me, it's been a lot of reflecting. It's been a lot of having conversations and learning more about my friends and about the people who I love, just on a greater scale. And considering that, I'm just like, oh, shit, like, there's so many layers, even more. I mean, even with a friendship you've had for 20 plus years, there's so many more layers to go. Well,
because you're always constantly growing and changing.
Right. Absolutely. Absolutely. So...
Well, that's beautiful that you can do that with your friends.
Amen. And I want to be able to do that with you, too. Like... I think we do a fairly good job. We haven't had a check-in in a really long time, but, those things matter to me.
Yeah. Oof, check-in. Well, I'm not doing well. Just kidding.
And then the last thing is, I feel like I'm the beginning stages of cracking are starting to occur. I think I'm starting to feel the impacts of being in the house.
Quarantined?
Yeah. I'm not going crazy. I'm not stressed. I'm not freaking out, but I'm really noticing my mood shifts more than anything. I'm like, and I'm wondering where that's coming from. I'm like, is that a nutrition thing? Is that a lack of sleep? Because I put down a whole Haagen-Dazs last night. You know what I'm saying? So before I went to bed. So that can affect my mood. You know, that my digestion or improper digestion can affect my mood. I'm wondering how long I can manage just being in the quarantine. I think I'm doing fine.
Well, I
I
mean,
can see little things, little cracks in the wall. I'm like, oh, tick. Started talking to the pillow again, didn't you, Britton?
well, I think we're all going through a lot. There have been many articles and posts and social media stuff about how this whole situation is traumatic for everybody who's experiencing it. And we're all kind of like simultaneously going through this very traumatic experience. Like what you and I had talked about earlier was like, you know, like this is triggering, but then it kind of starts to uncover, like it starts with the COVID and the quarantine and all of that, or like the relationships, and then like it triggers something that's already existing, you know? And I just, so I think this has this is hugely impactful to people, especially like people who already experience some kind of depression or anxiety or
actually today was the first day that I was, because I did practice some yoga today, and then I did some meditation, and I've been doing ballet bar at home on YouTube. It's been pretty fun, but today was the first day that I tossed around the idea that maybe there's a bit of depression up in there somewhere. Is there some sadness lurking within me somewhere, and why?
Maybe
I know why the sadness is lurking.
Okay. Well, we don't have to dive into that.
Oh, it's fine. Lack of companionship, for sure.
Oh.
Yeah, that's a big thing. Yeah. I mean, I'm fine. I'll be fine. Yeah. But, you know, especially after seeing Lauren and Cameron.
Oh, we'll get into that. We'll get into that.
What a specimen. Okay. So
was there anything else that you learned?
Other than the fact that you girls are stealing up all the rice? No. Rice.
Come on, people. We shouldn't be hoarding supplies.
Here's a suggestion. Oh, maybe I shouldn't be letting these secrets out. So what you girls don't know is that places like Dollar Tree, Rite Aid, Walgreens, the little, some mom and pop shops, you know, the little mini marts, they be having sales.
Right.
I pulled up in Dollar Tree and they were just stocked full of toilet papers. I mean, guaranteed it's probably sandpaper, but still.
That single ply.
That's come on, Scott. Scott brand, whatever it's called. But I mean, they just had a lot of very useful items.
Yeah, those aren't big hot spots.
They aren't.
The superstores like Walmart and Fred Meyer,
Safeway.
The bigger grocery stores are like.
Don't forget about just saying Dollar Tree's out here.
Yeah, that too.
And nobody's in there.
Oh, have you like tried any new recipes or any new foods since quarantine?
I haven't made any attempts.
You haven't done anything new?
I think I have quarantine brain for a meal or for my specific situation where I've just not been, in terms of making food, I have not been very creative. I've looked at some recipes on apps and stuff like that, but you know, it requires money to do those things. And girl, you know, a bitch ain't working. So, or she's not making, she's only making enough to pay rent.
Right.
I don't have it like that to be. That's why I also went to the dollar store because, girl. Like,
rice.
Even though I gotta say, Fred Meyer's did come through for you with what you ordered. I was like, okay, that's cute.
I only had to wait a week to pick it up, which is fine. I'm not complaining. But that is pretty crazy. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining. Seriously. And I appreciate the grocery stores that are still operating and, you know, giving us food.
Yeah.
Think an essential worker in your life.
Yeah, you people, you should reach out to them. Definitely.
I feel like that's what this has done, right?
They're putting their lives on the forefront, and so are these medical practitioners. Jeez. Yeah. And I mean, they are operating sick. Like, they're getting diagnosed with coronavirus and still working.
Yeah, it's pretty.
aren't allowed not to work until the symptoms show up or until they're like sick, or it just doesn't make sense. It just doesn't make sense.
It doesn't. It's
I'm
scary
telling you, we
times.
have a Manchurian candidate in the goddamn office. I'm telling you right now, it's an alien. I'm telling you right now, it is a spy from somewhere else who is dressed as an orange, as a clementine. And I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just telling you girls. This ain't real.
Cheeto.
This is wild. This is wild.
It's crazy.
I don't believe people actually have an organ or a layer of skin over them. I don't understand how they're not melting and dying off. I don't know. It's just weird. It's just weird. The whole lack of human empathy or compassion or caring for the country that you so proudly discuss. And all you supporters, shame. Where are you now?
Oh my gosh. It's
Where
just
you now?
embarrassing at this point. It's just embarrassing
And
at
all
this
you
point.
people telling some it's still a hoax, girl. Girl.
Yeah, I'm really done with that. I'm done with that. Okay, well, we hope that if you're listening, that you are taking this seriously and
Yes.
quarantining yourself if you can. And if you're not and you're an essential worker or you are doing what you need to do to survive, we see you and we appreciate you.
Yes.
But if you're just an asshole that's out here like these fucking Clearwater bitches, okay? I know that's a lot of bleeps.
It's not
but
just
fuck
Clearwater
you
either.
guys.
I mean, a lot of you
It's
girls were
not.
out here. Also, I just want to say
A lot
black
of-
folks
lot of
are the
people.
highest rate of deaths with the coronavirus right now. Black folks, take your asses home. Don't be out here having house parties or having block parties and gatherings. I need y'all to really like get it together. These churches, I'm sorry, black folks, get out of these churches that tell you that God is going to fix it. Get out. Get out. Don't be up in there.
Okay, we gotta edit this one out of the radio because no calls to action. But
Okay, that was a call.
I support you. I support you.
Okay, I won't do any call to action. Okay, I'll make sure I edit that part out too.
Out. Okay. Okay, so is that what we learned this week? This week of
Wait,
the
did you say
same
what you
four
learned?
walls? Yes, I did.
Oh.
Yes, I did. Clearly not memorable to some. It's fine. Whatever. Go ahead and we'll be right back with It's a Vibe.
Sure. I don't have any, but
Bad friend. It's fine.
It's a vibe.
That noise is
Luther Vandross used to
Not-
do that all the time.
pleasing to me.
It was a nice
this
little
moment.
affect during the live concert.
Okay.
It's a
So-
vibe, y'all.
Yeah.
It's a vibe.
Okay. I'll go first since, you have less. So
Say less. How about that? You don't know what I have.
okay. It's a vibe or nah. COVID bops.
Excuse me?
People
Oh, like
taking this-
Lala's?
Yes, like all of the person that took Cardi B's, all of the little songs that people are creating about COVID virus.
Listen, that's history, and they're creating bops
It
off of
is.
it. They're finding that it's actually history. Like
It is.
it's charting.
For sure. It's charting. That's the crazy thing is it's charting.
Wow. I would say the bops are a vibe. But of course, COVID-19 is not.
Yes, I agree. Okay.
Jeez.
Your turn.
Okay. The Don't Rush Challenge. How do you feel about that? That's the challenge where people will start their video off and they'll look kind of plain Jane-ish. I've seen it now with the military, with black women in the military, black gay love community. I've seen it with Tessa did one. Tessa did one too.
Tessa did one
Tessa
with
did
your
one.
sis.
So I mean, what do you think about that? I think
It's a vibe.
it's definitely a vibe.
I saw the Orange is the New Black one this morning.
There's an oranges. What?
Yeah, with the cast.
What?
Where they, instead of a makeup brush, they throw an orange to each other. It's super
that's
cute.
That's cute. That's
It's cute. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
okay, here for it.
It's a vibe. I love all these challenges. I don't want to be in any of them, but
I've done the Savage Challenge.
You also did the baby come get me.
Oh yes, I did do that one.
I don't know what that one's called. I feel like maybe I should just. I mean, there's no time like the future. Maybe I should just get a TikTok.
Don't do it because it's a vibe or nah that allegedly. I got a text this morning that said,
Oh,
"Hey
no.
girl, TikTok is run by I don't want to say by whom, but I'll say communists, and they're collecting the data on all the Americans. But you can do it yourself. So is it a vibe, sis? Because I'm not trying to have nobody collect my data.
Okay,
but,
who's your news source? What was your source?
my
Was
DC
it
friends.
like a friend? Okay.
If it is,
I'm not saying that that's not true. I have no idea. I mean, we're always being tracked, right? Like I've got
absolutely.
like 3 devices on right now.
I tell people that all the time. I'd be like, girl, I don't care if my camera's exposed.
It is what it is.
You've seen it all, sis.
Yeah.
I keep saying, girl, try to get
telling
into this
you.
bank account if you want to.
When I have my phone up on my mount in my car and I'm driving, sometimes I'll talk to my phone like I'm talking to the agent that's watching me.
Yeah.
Like, hey, take out that cut. Let me replay the song. Let's get this next take. Just kidding.
Wow, you're a fool.
I'm joking. Okay,
I
is it
love
vibe or not?
What was the vibe? What was the thing?
Well, we had just talked about TikTok. Well, that's not a vibe, but I don't know whether
I don't know if
that's
I
true or
should get a
not.
TikTok. I don't know.
Okay.
It's a mid vibe. It's a maybe vibe.
I feel like every week we say, is it vibe or not? TikTok. Something TikTok related.
It was a vibe when J-Lo and A-Rod did that little challenge on there. That was cute. But
It was cute.
Now that I've found out this piece of information, of course my computer's going to get stuck. Of course, because it's Adele
It's
that
okay,
I got from Fred
because I
Meyer,
have a good one.
and it's trash.
It's the vibe or not? Love is Blind, season 1, Netflix.
Get Jessica out of here.
Listen.
Get her out of here.
Okay, so
I don't want to
first
see
of
her
all-
anymore. How dare you do what you did to Mark? Mark, you get out of here too, because shame on you. You should have known better. You talking about something you knew your worth, sis.
Okay, so
Mark is a bae.
basically what happened was, if you listen to not this most previous episode, but the episode before that, we had talked about like maybe we should just watch Love is Blind because everybody is talking about it and it's like a fun little dating show, so it'll be easy to watch. So we sat down for the first episode and then we were like, okay, let's watch the next one, and then we binged it in like, I don't know, maybe a week.
Yeah.
The moment I heard her voice, I was like,
I knew exactly.
I already don't like Jessica.
I knew everything I
Get
needed to know. I knew everything I
out.
needed to know. Not only that, but
Yeah.
actually,
And
she's not
she
even
made-
the worst. She's not even the worst. The worst is Kelly. The worst is absolutely Kelly. How dare she get up in there and play it up the way that she was playing, making that man Kenny think that she was in love with him and that she knew from the jump. She knew. She probably had contractual obligations, and she had to go up to that daggone altar and embarrass that man. It is an embarrassment.
It is an embarrassment, but I would.
Jessica at least was a mess in our face.
That's true.
Kelly was garbage.
Yeah. Okay. Kelly was snaky. I really did not. I guess I wasn't expecting it, but she had also like talked. Anyway, it's a vibe or nah this season.
Listen, I'm gonna need you girls to come out with a gay one, a black gay one, or a black and Latino, black and Latinx one. I don't want no white folks on it. Please get them out of here. Maybe one, but season 1. Carlton, you also be shame.
Okay.
I see how you tried to. I see how you tried to clean that up. I see how.
Such
I see how you tried to clean it up, sis, and I'm not harboring no judgment for you, and I understand where you're coming from, but sis, you did not have to disrespect that woman the way you did,
and
you were
really
wrong.
He really did.
Fully wrong.
The whole scene was just like
Cringing.
I was watching it like, yo, this is not really happening. Also, that whole like, watch me bounce to the next dick boy. I was like,
I was like, that was a little corny. It's a little corny.
I don't know.
It's a little corny.
I don't know if that's
but
how we
these are people in their lives, and I guess that's the part that like we have to always. That's the disconnect. That's the part that I don't really get with people. It's like, how are you not able to separate all that stuff? Like, there's still a person there.
Yeah.
And of course, I know you subject yourself to the opinion of the public once you do something like this, but it's just like reality TV. Like, people really be out here trying to harm you. Like, that is the part that is also disgusting to me. I'm like, it's just like with actors. Like, old boy who played Joffrey on Game of Thrones. The girls can't take him today. The girls want to see him gone today.
I know,
okay?
but we just also went on rants about how much we hated Jessica. So
Yes.
you know what I'm saying?
But,
So-
right. But I would never. No. Okay, you're right.
I'm just saying.
You're right.
That whole situation
Jessica
was
was
so
garbage,
icky.
bro. Garbage. And oh girl, Miss Amber let her have it, honey. I said, get her, Amber. And I didn't see it for you at first. I do now, but
no, I still don't.
Girl, listen. Also, can y'all please make sure that these contestants know how to dress? Because, girl, what was these outfits that Barnett was wearing? What was she wearing?
Oh my
She
God.
had on that brown
Barnett's
shoes.
clothes were so bad. Always so bad. And he really didn't grow on me. I still thought he was a tool at the end.
Sure. I mean, it got a little bit better, but
I mean,
I didn't think he was that
guess.
good looking either. I was like, I don't
I
know,
didn't think
sis.
so either. But he has that like really like white boy, good old boyish charm that like
It was jock. It was all jock.
yeah, and
was all
preppy.
jock.
Like he's a frat boy.
I think him and Amber work well together, period.
Yes, but I would never want to spend time with them ever.
I don't know. Amber looks like a good time. I would get drunk with her for sure. And she got.
But I feel like she might. Oh, I don't know.
She got 2 black girlfriends the way Chloe do with them twins. Malika and Kalika or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Malika and
Karen.
no, definitely not Karen.
But
okay.
I was like, oh, okay. So.
But your next
you the
is a
Chloe.
vibe. So is it a vibe?
It's a vibe because Kenny is a sweetheart, but mostly. Listen, if I have to date a white man, y'all, if it's not Cameron, then I don't. It ain't. We ain't doing this. That's it. It has to be a Cameron or not.
I think that Cameron seems very attentive to Lauren.
Yes, he is
and
up
that
on
they're
her.
a great match.
I love it. You don't see it for Cameron really, but
No, I just he's a little quiet.
He's boring
and
to
boring
you.
from my taste.
But
yeah.
I mean, he is so. I mean, his emotion. I just love a man that can emote and that can communicate. It is so sexy to me, and I was just like,
I agree.
he would always try to just keep it between them. You know, make sure that like he's being authentic with her,
like I said,
and not for
he
show.
seems very attentive and
I love it.
full of love. for
And that's
her.
the only, and that's why it's a vibe. It's a vibe. It's a vibe.
It's a vibe.
I will watch. Girl, let me tell you something, Miss Vanessa Lachey. You are a mess bucket. Vanessa Lachey
You are
is
so
messy.
messy. All the questions she asked, I was like, Vanessa, come
know
on.
what you doing.
Also, Nick. Obviously, I'm Nick Lachey.
Obviously,
Get
I'm Nick Lachey.
out of
Nobody
here.
knows
Get out of here. Ask one kid under the age of 18 who 98 degrees is, and I bet money that they couldn't answer that question.
Girl, they don't even know who Jessica Simpson is. What are you talking about?
Come
They
on,
didn't know she had a music
Nick.
career. They was like, with the
Drop
shoes.
the obviously. We don't know you like that. We
And he
don't
did it-
know you like that.
He did it more than once.
He did it twice.
more
He
than
did it
once.
the
He's
very
I'm
first
obviously
time.
Nick Lachey. Like, well, girl, well, who are you, sis?
I was like, the first time he did it, we both looked at each other like, come again? What? Are you joking me?
Girl, that's like me pulling up, talking about something, and I'm obviously Britton Jackson. Like, well, who are you, sis?
That's not true. I feel like people know you. I
just-
feel like
it's
if
just-
I said
there
that
was-
about you, your response would be, people know me.
Okay, it's a vibe, but I just
It's about, okay.
okay.
I'm also here for a queer season.
I know. Yes.
Yeah, I agree.
Yes. Okay, it's Survivor or not. The girls are definitely calling for Andrew Cuomo to get him on the presidential ticket.
Okay, so what I will say is a vibe is the video interviews between him and his brother Chris Cuomo. Adorbs. They're
Yeah.
so cute together. But Chris recently asked him that question: are you considering it? Have you thought about it? And Andrew was like, no. But also, so I don't know it. I don't know much about Andrew Cuomo. I'm just gonna be
Same.
really upfront.
Same.
I haven't done the research. I don't know him as a politician. I don't know about things that he supports. But our girl Morgan,
Yes, on free game.
yes.
I hear she's problematic, Miss Cuomo, but
Yes. And I listened to the bit and I was like, So anyway, wait, so what was the original? What is the vibe?
presidential ticket.
I'm going to say no.
Okay.
I have one candidate that I want and one candidate only, really.
Okay.
Anyway, but I would say no. I would say that our relationship to New York right now between Kate Brown is a vibe.
Shout out
Shout out to
to
her.
Ms. Brown
Yeah.
for sending
For
over
really
140 plus ventilators.
Doing the best you can to handle this
because it's
really
the
awful
human
situation.
thing
Thing
to
to
do. And it takes
And
a
it's
village.
smart.
Bloop, blap. There we go. Full circle, ho.
Branding. Nice. Okay.
I would say I definitely am admiring his leadership during this time.
Yes.
Most admirable. And I'll go to Miss Brown, too. She's handling.
She's doing what she can. That's certainly true. Okay. It's a vibe or nah. I know you haven't watched the series, but Tiger King memes. The Tiger King memes. Here's what I'll say. This is what I want to say really quick.
Sure. Go ahead.
First of all, white people. Secondly, I just want to say that, like, even though I'm talking about the show, I don't even know if I can do this because it kind of makes me sound like an asshole. But I do not support any of the people on that show because they're all terrible.
Yes.
But some of the memes are funny.
If we're talking about memes, I guess it's a vibe, but I refuse to watch this because it is very challenging for me, and I've said this to you multiple times. It is hard for me to watch white people get away with this kind of ridiculous behavior.
And
it is astounding to me that they have been allowed to act like this and treat animals like this and treat human beings like this. And get away with it. It is insanity.
I told you that
I would be so pissed.
That is the moment that I started watching the show, I was like, let me watch this whole series and not see a single POC, which is almost true. I mean, especially all of the main people who the documentary covers, all white people. And it's just like, it just goes to show that, like, there is just a level of power and entitlement that, like, we will never ever understand or experience in our lifetime.
Nope.
But at no point would I ever, like, because the documentary goes into, like, how for many big cat owners, part of owning big cats is just having the power to say that you own a tiger, that you are owner of this huge, unruly, wild animal, which is disgusting that you would do that for your own. It's just really crazy. And I will say that is the document is disturbing for the very fact that these white people are doing this and have no repercussions for any of it. None of it.
I can't do it. I will tell you,
but the memes are funny.
It's
the social distancing one with the teeth.
It's funny to see how these girls, just by the hair of a tooth, these girls are missing their life being taken away. I'm like, y'all are out here talking about something like, oh, I love these tigers and they're my babies and I've been with them since they were toddlers. I'm like, the second that lion gets a chance, girl, she's swiping you. She's swiping you, girl.
I'm telling you, there are a couple scenes where the tigers get violent.
Where the lion, like, roars. Like, he has his hand and the lion, like, runs.
Yeah.
And then roars. And the gate is the only thing separating them. And I'm just like, girl, that is not a game.
It's
that
not,
lion
but the way that they treat it.
Let me get you.
The way that I'm telling you, you shouldn't watch. I've told a couple of people, like, don't watch it because it's disturbing. It's disturbing.
It is. I heard you said somebody. Okay, anyway, I just can't.
I would advise that anybody who's seen the documentary, like, I'll say that it took my mind off of what was happening around, and I think that's why there's such an obsession with it, because the story is out of control wild. I mean, it's like you feel like it's made up, and it's not made up because there's live footage of all of it happening. But I will say, like, the guy who is called the Tiger King, his album got released on, like, Spotify or something like that, SoundCloud maybe, I don't know. Either way, people are streaming it and listening to it and playing the videos, and I'm like, don't
support that.
Make the memes because the memes are funny.
No.
But even then, I mean, I do find it gross that, like, people are, like, who have seen the documentary are supporting this guy. I'm like, where do you get off?
Did he try to kill somebody?
He did, yes. And then, of course, the female in the documentary is taking the most heat from, like, the general public, which I'm not saying is wrong either because she's a terrible person, but also, like...
But it's the same story.
It's the same pattern.
Yeah, it's totally the same pattern every single time. She's been
totally demonized, and he has been... I feel like people are, like, throwing him into this icon status, and I'm like, no, don't encourage this. Don't you see what this has done to him?
Old boy was drugging his husbands. He was flipping them too. Don't forget that. Yeah. Okay.
So you haven't seen it, but you know that part.
I know about it. I heard about it. How he was out here flipping these men.
I know it. anyway, okay.
With 3 teeth. But apparently he has a full mouth of teeth now, and the girls didn't focus on that in the
Netflix
documentary.
did him dirty. A quick, we know it's a vibe, and maybe a bi pumpkin is MIA came out as an anti-vaxxer. Not the time.
Oh, I didn't hear anything about that.
I mean, on top of like, yikes, it's also like,
Nia,
not
Nia.
the time. Do you have any other vibes over there?
No.
Okay.
I think I'm pretty done.
Your sister's chocolate chip cookies.
Flame.
It's a vibe.
Fuego. Legendary. Opulence.
I got one cookie, but it was delicious.
Girl, I offered you. I told you, ma'am. I said, girl, if you do you want me to leave you some? Because I'm a you know how I do.
I said, leave me one.
And I did. But you know you wanted more. But you're going to sit here and come on the show and hold this against me for this whole time because you could not wait to pull it out your arsenal. As
No.
As you say.
You are not going to turn.
As you say.
I'm okay. This feels wrong because you're taking that from me saying that you're being manipulative. That's not fair. And also, I did ask you to leave me one, and there was one in the bag. I looked at it and thought, oh, cool, he left me one. Went upstairs, came back the next day, and it was gone.
That's not true,
And
sis.
the bag.
You ate it. I didn't eat the last one.
I don't remember eating
I didn't
it.
eat the last one. I left you one. I think. Courtney.
I don't know, bro. Anyway, Courtney, that was just a way to shout you out. Thank you so much for the wonderful chocolate chip cookies, and she's quite the baker. That sister of yours.
You did that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, anyway, this is all mostly lighthearted and fun and games, everybody. But truth be told, I hope you all are being safe.
Yes.
I hope you all are being healthy. Please wash your hands, wash your dog's paws.
Brush your teeth.
Take care of yourself. Yeah, take a bath. You know what I'm saying? Just this is the time to start diving inward and caring for yourself. So give yourselves whatever space that you need to be your best selves in this current time.
Right. I agree. Beautifully said. You're so
Thank you. I've been watching a lot of Rachel Maddow. I love her.
Good for you.
She's great. And AM Joy. Love you, Joy Reid. Ugh, God, I wish we could be best friends.
Does it feel heavy watching the news? Because I would say you watch a lot of news.
I watch it every
compared
morning.
to me.
Do you notice I watch it every morning?
Yeah.
Now? I just like to stay in the know. I don't watch the news all day, but I do have my sources that I go to that I pre-record, and I just watch them. Mm-hmm. And what I do is just pretty much go to the Portland Mercury to see what's going on here, because I do need to know what's happening from a local standpoint. But I very much like to know what's going on in the world. I need to know what to expect, and I think that's a huge. I mean, of course, the news is depressing, right? I know people who watch just the loop all day,
Right.
And that's just not my spirit.
Yeah.
That's not my ministry. It's not my calling. No shade if you do, but I need to know what's going on, because many people only watch, like, let's say local,
Yeah.
which is beaut. That's fine, but you need to know what's going on in this world, in this nation, because I mean, you look at the migration of it. We're gonna get swept with it. We're not at the peak yet. We're not at the apex yet.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, that is admirable. I think that, like, having it, like, because if I watch the news, it's generally local news. Almost always when I watch the news, it's local news. But it is, I think, for me, like, it's not that I don't want to stay in the know, because I'll still read the news stories, and I still have like my online sources.
Yeah.
But I've, like, sitting down and hearing about, like, I used to watch Vice News on HBO, and it would just stress me out. Like, I
love Vice News. Now.
It was so good because it focused on things that, like, most places or most networks didn't focus on. But
absolutely. And it was very cinematic too.
But there were moments where I was like, "Ooh, I don't."
It hits hard, but you get, like, the full picture on Vice News. Like, they will show you dead motherfuckers.
Yeah, Vice News is kind of a bad example because
that's
it's
a whole
really
amputated
intense.
leg.
Yeah.
Like,
But even world news and, like, national news, it's hard for me to watch sometimes because it just feels
So heavy.
So heavy.
Well, I think I think particularly because I've lived in different countries, I am in contact with people from different countries where I've lived or
Right.
visited, and so I'm genuinely interested in knowing, like, what are the cases like over here, and what's your government doing?
Right.
You know, Israel ain't that different from us in terms of the government and how they handling it. Whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just like, I'm curious about things like, how did America get to this point? The highest amount of cases. How did we get, you know what I'm saying? I know how we got there, right?
We know. Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? I'm looking at what other countries are doing. I mean, we are so high.
Yeah.
Anywho, let's close with a bright spot. Let's close with a bright spot.
I'm
I'm not gonna sit in China. Do you have a bright spot?
Bright spot. Well, the weather was beautiful today. That's definitely a bright spot.
That is nice.
I got some groceries today. That's a blessing to have fresh produce and, you know, food and be well stocked and I am grateful. I guess it's not really great. I know we did bright spots, not gratefuls. Anyway, I'm grateful for this home that I can feel safe in during this quarantine because I know that not everybody has a
Say it.
safe and or comfortable situation / space to live in. So I feel like in this time has definitely taught me that I'm very grateful for that. Very grateful. And
Love it.
Yeah. Bright spots. I had half a bag of Doritos today. Bright spot. And yourself? Oh, I took a long walk with my dog this morning and we went to go see the goats.
Oh, that's nice.
We always see the
Good
goats.
old Dusty.
He's so cute.
I'm really grateful for this Prosecco.
Prosecco. For this Prosecco.
Prosecco. She's all saying.
Sit up. Sit up, Mariah.
I am. I'm grateful for the Zoom calls that I'm having with friends and family.
Bright spot.
A bright spot is thank you to. I'm glad I figured out how to put up this projector in my room.
Bright spot.
Yeah,
I know you've been in your room for a full 24 hours. I was like, oh,
frustrating,
Britain is nowhere to be seen. I can't even see a light on the crack of your door. I told you to when you got that projector set up. I was like, okay, well, I'll be taking over the living room then. And I won't see you. And sure as shit, didn't see him for seriously a full 24 hours. Just dark everywhere in the house.
Oh my God. I started watching Westworld. Oh my God. So soup's good.
I really want to start watching that.
So yeah,
Okay, those
thank
are
you
good bright
everybody.
spots.
Yeah, thank you
got
everybody
them wet
for
spots
listening.
in your armpits.
Do I? Well, that's because I don't put on antiperspirant.
You didn't wear any deodorant? I don't wear deodorant.
No, I put on
either.
deodorant, but I don't put on. I know, you lucky person, you.
Yeah, I just don't wear it.
I put on I put on two. I put on the salts, the mineral salts, and then I put on the Old Spice.
And
I
the
just put on-
salts work?
Yeah, the salts work. I just put on Old Spice today, which is why you see the underarm print. But thank you to everybody for listening. Thank you for being a part. You know where to find us on all social media. Email us at VillageVibesPodcast at gmail.com.
If it moves your spirit, as Britain would say, visit patreon.com/VillageVibesPodcast to become a monthly donor.
Yeah, thank you.
We would really appreciate that.
Yeah,
Okay.
I mean, if you don't right now, we get it because who's working?
Major thank yous to
Our musical
X-Ray.
editors, Hadar and KJ McNeil.
Absolutely. X-Ray FM.
Yes, the numbers. Anybody who supports, anybody who shares, reshares, all those things.
Like, subscribe.
Thank you to every podcast that we've come into contact with who has supported us. And we love and support you too. Thank you. Keep doing what you're doing. Be out here. Stay creative. Protect your magic. Keep creating. This is the time to create. Have a drink. Have a drink.
Okay.
All right.
Be safe, everybody.
It takes a village to not download the TikTok app. Boom. Not here for it? Okay.
You might see a different title for this episode. As a listener, we're not quite sure. That seems to be a conversation that we'll be having off
the airwaves.
The microphones. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I mean, we can't name another episode after the coronavirus, can we? Oh, God. What was the one last week? Alone Together?
To be alone together. I stole that from BET.
Oh, okay.
That's the hashtag that's going on.
Well,
sis, it's time to go, sis. Let's hang it. It's
is.
a wrap. It's a wrap. Bye, everybody. It takes a village.
Love everybody.